Miquella was born with a condition, just like his twin sister, Malenia. Whereas Miquella was born with the body of an everlasting child, Malenia was born with rot in her body. The twins were exceptionally close, and although Miquella devoted his life to trying to lift the curses they had both been born with, Malenia would become her brother's sworn blade and defender. Miquella is reported to be well-liked by many, and it's true that he has the power to force people to love him. Miquella was selected by his own two fingers as an Empyrean and a potential successor to Queen Marika as a new deity of the upcoming era. Adhering to the fundamentalism of the Golden Order, he created new incantations as presents for his father Radagon. But when Miquella realized that fundamentalism could not heal Malenia's decay, he would give up on it. That's when he started working with unalloyed gold. Using it, he fashioned needles that would eventually be used to tame the furious flame and prevent the interference of other gods, preventing Malenia's inevitable decay. Additionally, he would make fruitless attempts to resolve the situation of his half-brother Godwyn and his incomplete death. Eventually, Miquella began soaking a young tree with his own blood in the hopes that it would grow into another Erd tree. The Halig tree got its name from the sapling that was raised atop Elphael's stronghold. Unalloyed gold was a sign of allegiance and dedication to Miquella, worn by soldiers and knights sworn to defend the Halig tree. They fashioned shields inlaid with the metal and wore crowns made of it. It was also stated that Miquella blessed the humble and meek. Many of the oppressed and undesirable people in the lands between, including the Albinarics, were supposed to find ultimate salvation in the Halig tree, which eventually turned into a secret sanctuary. Before Miquella could fully immerse himself in the Halig tree, his tree was chopped apart, and Miquella was taken captive. His captor was none other than Mhog, Lord of Blood, his half-brother, who had gotten his might from an external deity known only as the Formless Mother. Deep underground, Mhog grabbed the sleeping Empyrean's infant form and worked to bring him to full godhood. His goal was to become his consort, establish a new dynasty, and assume the position of monarch. To help him awaken, he would have his followers offer sacrifices of blood and soak Miquella's cocoon. Miquella would not respond to any amount of Mhog's attempts, no matter how much of his bloody bedchamber he tried to share. With Miquella's absence, his Halig tree became a misshapen husk. The Halig tree soldiers and Malenia, presumably unaware of Miquella's abduction, desperately awaited Miquella's return to the rotten tree. After Malenia's battle with General Radahn in Caelid, one of her knights carried her slumbering body back to the Halig tree. After a while, a tarnished champion killed the Lord of Blood for his legendary rune by breaking inside Mhog's palace. The story of Miquella is far from over, as many secrets remain to be unearthed.